You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast with Humvee, Ilran, and DJ the DJ.
I remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I said it.
Rodney King should have got a head beast to drive drugs and being grown in a Hyundai.
Yeah, I said it.
Two, OJ did it.
Yeah, I said it.
And three, Rosa Parks ain't do nothing but sit up like everything. That's right, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. And another thing.
Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.
Yeah. Hey, man. Shit, yeah, we back.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
tripping,
waiting on
man.
Humvee, huh?
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, it's time for Humvee. Yeah. And I'm looking to my left, and there's no Humvee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I Said It podcast, episode number 73.
73.
73 on them boys, man. Ilran is back.
DJ the DJ, what up, though?
Yeah, man, and we fresh off these holidays, so,
Yeah.
you know, everybody got other things going on. You know, we missed last week.
Yep. Can't do that again.
Yeah, not 2 in a row, man.
Yeah.
I'm not with the 2 in a row thing.
For sure. And we're right in the middle of the holidays, just past up Christmas, heading into the New Year.
Yeah, man. So this is our year wrap up show.
Yeah. Tell everybody how this 2017 went. High points, low points, whatever it is that you want to do. If you have any thing to tell us, hit us up at 601-641-9474.
Can I say four?
Of course. If you have any email, send us an email at yeahIsaiditpod@gmail.com. That's YEAHI. Ooh, I stumbled. Got me one time. That's YEAHISAIDITPOD@gmail.com. Holla at your
Whoa.
boy. Yeah, things happen sometimes.
Yeah, man. We in here sipping on this Virginia Black.
Yep. Shout out to Virginia Black. Shout out to Humvee and shout out to J.A.Y. Young. J. Young, if you slow.
Yeah, man. So we been out here doing the whole family thing, man. The Christmas came around. You know, bank account sitting low.
Yeah.
But the kids are happy.
Yeah. Kids are very happy. Same thing on my end. Everything's going great. Everybody had a good Christmas, good holiday. When came over this way to my brother's house, we had I cooked everything: seafood, mac and cheese, gumbo, chicken, fried chicken, baked chicken, dressing. Made 2 different types of cake. My mom did bring pecan pies. So we served it up. Everybody had a good time, good food, played games.
Do you generally hear people saying pecan pies or pecan?
Black people say pecan pies, white people say pecan pies.
Okay.
Around me. I ain't never heard.
Because every now and then
we're
I hear
country.
somebody say pecan, and I've never heard people that that I'm around
Right.
say pecan.
Right.
So when I hear it, it kind of strikes me as odd, and I'll be like, "Where you from?" I don't know if I ask or not, depending on the conversation. But I'm
Right.
like, where do you get pecan from? Because that sounds like some other shit.
Yeah, that's that real country hick backwoods shit. A pecan pie, like no, it's pecan.
'Cause I know with the English language, we kind of find ways to recreate.
Yeah, we do it all the time. That's what this language is. It's full of
It's
reimagined shit.
But you know that A sound that we use like that that's strictly American.
Yeah.
Like nobody else would say can.
Yeah.
And I find it strange that even when the word is pronounced a certain way, we'll still hear people who would use that A like that. And it's like, why do you feel like you have to do that?
I don't know. It's just the way it is. Things will never be the same.
Yeah, it's some weird. I'm trying to think of an example because I've heard it.
Right.
And I've heard it on in something like, something like pecan.
Right.
But I've heard it in other words too. But I hear it and it's like, it's obviously pecan. Everybody else says pecan.
Right.
Why you call it pecan? You know what I'm saying?
America likes to be different. So every time we can find some way to stretch something or make it unique to America, that's typically what happens over here. Like the whole world uses the metric system, and we got this remix shit. Even the drug dealers use kilos. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more accurate. We over here using pounds and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's some madness going on.
Yeah, man, I heard that Trevor Noah bit on
Yeah.
that. Oh, that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
Libs.
He's looking for the 4 libs bag of sugar.
Yeah, Trevor Noah is funny. It's a funny guy. I like smart comedy though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he's one of those guys I like. Him and Michael Che. And Hannibal Buress too. He's funny.
Mm-hmm. As we take another sip.
Yeah. Virginia Black is in the building. It's good though. It's smooth. And I got no chaser.
Hey, you know what? He also brought up the word zebra,
Yeah.
which is what I call him from now on since
Right.
I've seen that.
If you know better, you should do better.
Zebra. And that's interesting, but I'll get to that in a second. That whole saying right there, because I still get in trouble with shit.
Yeah.
That's my thing. It's like, but I know better, so.
Yeah, you should do better. Cause I had a quote that always says, people don't do what they know. I mean, people don't. Oh, I'm fucking this up. Shout out to Virginia Black.
Already.
It's not that people don't know what to do. It's just that people don't do what they know.
Right.
Like they know, but it's like,
Yeah.
And
We'll keep saying pecan.
yeah. And I like the commentary that he had about zebra, and he was like, "You don't have them, so you can't name them."
You can't name them.
He said, "You don't call her Debra." Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I Said It podcast listeners. If you are listening, which you are, or you never would have heard me say that.
That part.
601-641-9474. If you say pecan and don't know that you don't have them, so you can't name them zebras. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just talking. Anyway.
Get your talk on, man.
Anyway. Yeah, man. So me and Jay Young have been working on music. And it's about time to get that Reese thing going on. Shout out to the Shoot from the Hip.
Yeah.
So Reese, I'm gonna need you to hit me with your email so I can send you this track.
Yeah, we need them 16. They better be high too. Cause I can't wait to review that. I'm reviewing that track. I ain't gonna review the album. I'm reviewing that track. And you gotta know you coming on with some hard hitters, man. So you gotta bring it. You gotta bring it. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I've been seeing D Montoya's. We did some business together. Did great business. I enjoyed doing business with him. He's not in the way. So real cool guy. Yeah, I mean, of course, you know that's your brother, but like doing business with him is super dope. He works the way I like to work. Let you do what you're gonna do. He don't haggle on the price, and he pay you on time, in time, before time. I like doing business with people like that. So shout out to D Montoya's. We're looking forward to doing business in the future. For sure.
Yeah, man. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
You got it? All right. I'm finna go over here.
Yeah.
That's how that worked.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to this Bloodline project though, big time. I told you what I want. I want the A&R. I just want to help with the arrangement, like what kind of goes where. I know y'all got y'all own vision for it, so I don't want to mess it up, but I definitely want to. And if y'all, how many more tracks y'all gonna record?
I don't know, cause we kind of, with the holidays and everything, we kind of stalled out on our progress.
How many songs y'all at right now?
Right now, we got about, I want to say 5 in the can,
right,
and a couple more that's on the stove.
I want to get y'all in with who. I got an idea for a track, and I need to flesh it out. That way I can present it to you right. But I got an idea for a track with her on it. You're gonna sing the hook, and I'll take care of that part. But I think it'll be dope.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm gonna let you hear what I got, man.
Yeah.
I was trying to let it sit back for a second because I wanted this other one to pan out real good, so I can give you, because that I feel like that's a good part of the package.
Yeah. And for those who listening, if you can hear a track with Ilran, Jay Young, and Thandi on the hook, I think it'll be super dope. So shout out to Thandi Music. That's ThandiMusic. She's dope. She's a Houston artist and she sings. So
yeah, and she can sing too.
For real, yeah. Yeah, I've been knowing this chick since like middle school or something. She always been talented.
She from out here? On this side?
Heim Clark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Right. Yeah, right around the corner.
But yeah, we were gonna do a bunch of music reviews, right?
Right.
Did you listen to any of like
I listened to most of it.
all the way into them?
Yeah, but it's not.
I played shit, but I didn't.
Right. But like, okay, so here's what I've been doing with the music. I listen to it sporadic. Like what I've been doing is I've been listening to music at different moments. I try to, like, I listen to it late. I listen to it early or in like middle, like just depending on who it is. Like if I'm doing, like even when I started doing it when I was listening to Saha. That's the first time I did it. Like to take one album and just listen to it at different points of the day. Like I'll take the first 3 tracks, right? And I listen to it in the morning, the first day. Then the next day I might listen to it like at night. I play music all day long, but like specifically, because I want to see how
That's
I'm...
a hell of a process, man.
Right, because I want to see how I'm feeling about the music past just how I'm feeling in the moment. Because like you can be feeling great and you can hear music with a nice groove to it and you think it's just the hottest shit ever.
Right.
But it's because of how you're feeling.
Right.
And so like I just took into consideration that I feel different at different points in the day. It's like, well, let me hear how this music makes me feel here versus here. That's how I pick. That's how I know music, in my estimation, has staying power. When I feel like, nah, the music takes me where the music is versus the other way around. That's why I listen to it's some R&B stuff I was listening to. Kevin Ross, that Drive album, EP. That's when I knew it was what it was, because in the middle of the day, at the end of the day, like whenever I turn it on, it give me that same vibe, and it's like, damn, it takes me somewhere. So that's been my process.
I'm trying to hold back a sneeze over here, man.
Yeah, man, it's all good. Yeah.
Whew.
So,
Okay.
something else I was listening to was Melanie Martinez, and it's like she does like maybe like alternative, but like I think this shit is so dope. She's so underrated to me. So when we finally do the
Melanie Martinez.
yeah,
Okay. You know what? I don't know if y'all got the link. Dre Day sent me the link for this cat named Pete's Sake. Did you ever get that?
yes,
Did you listen to it?
I listened to some of it. I ain't listened to all of it.
I've heard the name before. See, the thing with Dre, and for everybody out there listening, Dre's my homie. I met in high school on some battle rap, what they call it? Lunchroom table battle shit.
Yeah,
And we've been real cool, and we did a lot of music together. Dre got really into the battle rap scene and got into a couple of battle circuits for, wherever area he was at the time. He was in Utah for a minute. He's in Florida now. And a lot of stuff online. So the cats that he ended up getting real cool with, like online, are cats that's doing music. And it's some really talented people.
right.
And because of that, it's the same thing I got into, only I never really got into live battles except for like, at the club type shit.
Right.
Nothing set up. But that's the reason why I always had an argument that when people say music is trash, rap is trash now, and everybody's doing this and everybody's doing that, it's the reason why I always had an argument of, nah, it's not just that.
Right.
That's just the only thing that you find it, because that's all, because you're not looking. But I guess what we'll do, we'll get into that review when Jay's here. Jay can check it out, so we can get all of that, man. I don't want to go too heavy on some shit like that, man.
Right.
But
And Humvee can tell us if it's loud enough.
man,
Yeah.
Humvee, man, it's something I'm gonna have to ask him one day when we do the show with him here, when everybody's here. We're gonna have to figure out his process on why he shapes his opinions the way it is.
Yeah.
Because there's something to it.
Right. It gotta be.
It can't be completely random.
Right.
At least I mean, I guess it could be, but I mean,
Yeah, we got to get an explanation for this.
because there's so many other like outside conversations, and he'll say some shit, and it's like,
Yeah.
but you like that, you don't like this, and it's similar, and it's like
Right.
I don't get it. So we gonna get down to the bottom of that one.
And we gotta get down to the bottom of these 7s. 'Cause like everything's a damn 7. I think that's his favorite number. It gotta be. It's something to that. But we'll shout out to Humvee. I know I'll be bashing Humvee a lot, but that's a cool guy. I like him a lot.
Yeah, man, Humvee's the reason for a lot of stuff that we're doing right now. Like Humvee he sparks shit.
For sure.
He's an important guy.
Yeah.
Anything going on in the world we need to tackle before we start talking music?
Oh, well, I mean, something going on in the hip-hop world I wanted to get your opinion on. Joe Budden leaves Everyday Struggle.
Joe Budden.
What are your thoughts?
Joe Budden is one of our favorite guys for you guys out there listening.
Yep.
And most of y'all probably wouldn't understand why. So I won't explain why.
Right.
But that was interesting because I checked it out a little bit, and it was interesting because people really can't tell when something like when he explains it, and when they talk about it. Like I listened to it on the Joe Budden podcast, and I listened to academics talk about it a little bit.
Right.
Like people really can't tell when something shifts the energy in the room.
Right. Yeah.
So they just find something to blame.
Right.
But like he was saying that like them people were doing they were just doing bad business.
Right.
So I mean if he was the person who held that show together with that, you know, with them having the dynamic they had, that can't be replaced, man.
Right. And then like
there's not another antagonist like Joe Budden's out there.
Right. And the thing about it is he's not just an antagonist from a hating point of view. Like he can back up what he says. Even if you don't agree with his opinion, he's coming with something. Like you have to say that this is a solid argument. He's not just shooting the shit and just saying whatever comes off the top of his head. So he does that well. And then when you heard him say how he created the show, how he is the first person there on the show, how he comes up with different topics for them to talk about, and then you hear academics come back and echo that same sentiment. Like, man, Joe created this show. Joe's the first person in the building. And like when you think about Joe and you hear about, that's not exactly what comes to mind.
No, it's not.
Like you think, oh, he's really kind of footloose and fancy free about the whole thing.
You think
like,
he just kind of shows up and says, okay, whatever, let's go.
Yeah, but I mean, he actually does his due diligence, puts in the work necessary to make that show go. And then what was cool to me is over time, I have seen the relationship between him and Ack change.
Yeah.
Like that was a point to where like you just a nigga who I'm doing the show with, to where you see it kind of, there was some sort of friendship that was spawned from them working together, and you see how the dynamic improved. I think the person who loses out in all of this is Nadeska, because we'll never hear from her again.
Yeah, we never heard from her before.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know what the hell she got going on, man, but because I don't think she added anything to the show. I guess she just came in there to settle, like, you know, to soften the show a little bit, soften up to what was going on with them two.
Yeah, I think I think she is necessary on the show, because if not, every show would be 2 hours and it just go off on a tangent.
Right.
Like she's the rudder. You know what I'm saying? She guides it. Hey man,
she's the rudder. I give her that.
Yeah. So I want to see what happens with that.
I don't know, man. I mean, I've been trying to follow a little bit. Say, my thing is, I don't have my podcast app.
Right.
And using the Google shit, like the play music.
Google Play.
I don't know what it's called now.
Google Play Store.
Yeah, using that though, I haven't necessarily found like the shit that I was looking for. And I don't know if it's because they just didn't add it yet, or if they're just not gonna add it. Because I know it was new. Like Google didn't carry podcasts like that at first. Right. So and then my time frame, like I can't sit. Like I know you and Humvee get excited when you see a 2-hour show.
Yes, very much so.
I don't.
Cause you can't find 2 hours to do it.
Cause that's 3 days worth of listening for me.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find a way around that.
Yeah.
so I can keep up, man. Because I know I'm missing out on stuff that I want to see.
Right.
And I find myself just watching clips, and I hate that because I hate that old partial, like
Right.
you don't get the build up to when you get to this
Right.
part of the conversation shit.
Yeah. So for me, like aside from when I'm on location at a job, of course then I can just listen continuously. But I kind of steal time, and by that I mean like the Rockets game will be on, but I don't want to hear what them people saying. I just want to watch the game. So I'll be listening to the podcast because I'm literally just watching the game. So I steal time that way.
Yeah.
And then I'll find different little pockets of the day when there's nothing really going on at the house that I can like, okay, well I can just put my headphones in and listen. I can, wash some dishes or cooking or whatever. And I'm listening to, what I'm saying, my mind's occupied by that. And because me doing this here is just, I can do that blindfolded. So,
Man, yeah, we're a few minutes in, and that's some tidbits for you people out there listening to the Yeah I Said It podcast. Look, I'm shifting in my seat. I'm gonna tell you why. About 3 days ago, what day was today? Today's Wednesday, so that was that Monday? It had to be Monday. I'm at the J. I got some little dudes around me that got a little technical basketball skills, right? Did I tell you anything about this?
uh-huh.
Okay, so I watched them play a couple times. Man, I'm gonna get out here and shoot some ball with these young cats. I get out there and shoot some ball with these young cats. I didn't go hard because I know how my knee is.
Right.
I didn't try to out hustle because I know I ain't been running. I ain't in that type of shape. I played a fairly moderate game. I put my points up.
Right.
I did my little bit of defense, which didn't work very well because those guys knew how to pass. They was out there looking like the Spurs, man. I don't know who taught these little dudes how to play. These young cats too. It was fun. It was fun to watch them play. It wasn't fun to be on the opposite team with some other young cats who don't know technical basketball.
Right.
But so I did that, right?
Mm-hmm.
As I take another sip. And
Shout
I'm
out
cool.
to Virginia Black.
Yeah. Shout out. And I'm cool, right?
Yep.
I'm tired. A little sweaty. Normal shit. Then my back starts hurting. My back is hurting. Today, I'm better. I'm a lot better today. I'm way better today.
Right.
I've never had my back hurt from playing basketball.
Yep.
Like I said, I didn't go hard. I wasn't out there trying to like Mike on them, but whatever. LBJ,
Yeah.
strong man to the paint. None of that. I don't think I drove in, but maybe once in 3 games.
Yeah.
Why the hell is my back hurting?
You don't use the muscles, man. If you don't use them, it just your body just reacts differently. That's all it is.
I don't think and I've been to the gym a couple times.
Yeah.
No back pain. But I shoot ball for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Back pain.
You need to shoot ball more often. That's all that means.
I thought I had been, man. I don't know.
You got to teach that pain a lesson.
Did I? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot. Yeah. I always say, don't let it beat you.
Yeah. You can't. And I haven't shot a basketball in so long. I feel bad. It's been a long time since I shot. It's probably been at least a good, maybe 3-4 months. And I don't think at no point in my life I've ever went 3-4 months without playing basketball. Like, this is crazy. Like,
Yeah, man. Don't get old, DJ.
I'm getting better. I get up every morning. I've been doing we'll talk about that off the record. Yeah, we know. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, let's talk a little bit about this Eminem shit, man.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the album?
Yes.
I haven't heard the end of the album. I don't know how the album goes out. What are your thoughts on the Eminem album?
I think Eminem delivered an album for Eminem. Like, I don't think this was like okay, so he's putting it out, but I think this is where he is in his life. I think these are the things that are important to him and things that are on his mind. So Now, let me get my criticism of the album.
Do that.
The things that I'm not feeling is it's good production. I like M over great production. Like he has some of the best production. Like if you go through his albums and just listen just the instrumentation, he got some of the best production, period. Like, and we're not talking about necessarily like bangers like or like those hard beats that like Rick Ross would have. He don't have that, but the quality of the production is very high on his previous works. On most of them. Of course, some of them have some.
You know, he got Rick Rubin and shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Got some dry spots, but so I wasn't crazy about the production. I wish the production was better. The intricacy of his rhyme is still at a really high level. Well, I didn't love the flows that he chose. I thought he did good, and to me, the reason why I said how I started it, the review of the album, is he made the album for himself, is because, like I said, he didn't stretch himself to say, what is it that people want to hear from me? He decided, hey, this is what I want people to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he stuck to that.
I could see that.
So
I could definitely see that with this album.
yeah. I mean, but like, the thing that I did like, I think for an album to have so many pop features, but none of those songs sound poppy.
No, they don't. Not really.
Like, yeah, like I like what Beyonce brings to Walk on Water. One of my favorite tracks on the album is the song with him and Ed Sheeran though. Like, I think it's really dope.
I heard it. I don't remember it because I didn't get to analyze.
Right.
So like I'm hearing songs and I'm hearing people on it, but most of the time I was listening to the words, like that
Right.
Eminem flow.
Right.
And that was one of my criticisms of this project is like, if somebody says that album is trash, they don't like it, I have no argument for them.
Right. Right. You're right.
I there's nothing I can stand up and say, but wait, what about this?
Right.
I can see why you would think that is trash.
Right.
Because that shit, man, that flow is so difficult.
Right.
That if you gotta already know what he's doing.
Right.
Like, you're not gonna catch it if you're listening to it.
Right.
You gotta already know what he's doing. And even then, it's not to say that it's pleasing to listen to.
Right.
The pleasing part is the way he does it.
Right.
What he does with it, I should say.
Correct. Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I mean, the Eminem album, man, and I heard somebody else talking about, like, at this point, he's gotten all the accolades that you can possibly get.
Right.
There's nothing else that people can do but criticize him at this point. Like, you're not gonna make another. Well, he did. I was gonna say you're not gonna make another Marshall Mathers LP, but you did make another one, so,
Right.
and it was jamming. So
Yeah, it was.
I don't know, yeah.
So here's the thing: is like at this point, all we can hear from Eminem is what we heard from Jay, which is something really personal that we didn't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, save that. It's like if Jay would have put out a regular album, they'd have criticized the hell out of that too. Because if you listen to the production, it's good production. It's solid. It's nothing like, oh my God, I didn't see that coming. That's not what you hear on 444.
No.
You know what I'm saying? The flows aren't like, oh, he bodied that. Like, that's not what you hear.
Nope.
It's real straightforward, but he's giving you some jewels. He's giving you some insight he giving you information that you didn't have before. So it's like, oh, so that's the revelation of it all, right? And if M's not giving you that, after he's giving you so much content over all of these years, what else is there? You know what I'm saying? So when you in that space, you're going against yourself. You're not even going against other greats. It's Eminem versus Eminem. And the hardest battle you will ever have in your life is man versus self.
Well said. Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
There, and there that is.
So I give the album a 6. Like, and that, if you know how I feel about Eminem, that's like, that hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Like that guy. Like I always say, there's 1 and 1A on my list. I mean, 1A and 1B on my list, and that's J and then M. Like, and that hadn't changed since like 2000. Yeah, 2000, 2001. That has been consistent. A lot has changed. It's people who've come and gone off my list. Like at one point,
What about Fetty Wap?
yeah, he like a number 1,073 on my list.
I just brought that up because I saw a video today. Somebody said, why did Fetty Wap fall off or something like that?
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, he couldn't keep
it
his
was
eyes
destiny,
on the
man.
prize.
That's low.
And some people still didn't catch it.
That was low.
Yeah, but so that's the
Yeah,
thing.
that's all you can say about him at that point.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give him a 7
yeah,
because if nothing else, he's still above average.
right. Yeah,
If there's not one jamming song out on that album, he still out raps everybody else.
right. Yeah, I agree.
But what about your boy though?
What?
I didn't listen to the Slim Thug. Have you listened to the Slim Thug album?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I played maybe 2 songs and I was like, it's not the right time for me. I didn't want to hear it. Cause you know Slim Thug ain't saying nothing.
No, he ain't gonna do that. That ain't what he do.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I gotta be in the mood to that.
No,
in the
well,
mood.
let me rephrase that because people might be listening to the podcast don't know what I mean by when I talk about Slim Thug.
Okay.
Slim Thug, as of late, has been he has some decent content with the messages that he's trying to put out.
Right,
He just doesn't have a great way of putting that content out.
right,
He's not a great rapper.
right. He has a great voice.
Yep.
One of the best voices I've heard in
Yeah.
hip hop history. Like he definitely be on my top 10 list if I just name the great voices.
Yeah. If that does it for you, Slim Thug got some great music out because it has some meaning.
Yeah,
But if you're looking for somebody who handles words better, being that's your profession,
right.
that ain't what you're gonna get out of Slim Thug.
Not gonna be able to do it.
So moving on.
Moving right along.
Moving on, man. Slim Thug is good music if you just riding and playing it.
Yeah,
You just can't be a big fan of like people rapping.
yeah. So what I've been paying attention to now in music is that, like, I really understand that for a lot of that music, it's just a vibe. Like, it's nothing else. There's nothing for you to gain, to glean or garner from hearing it. It's just a vibe. It's just how you feeling at the time. You know what I'm saying?
But the flow helps.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely does. 100%.
The flow helps a whole lot.
Yeah. It helps set the table for the vibe that you feel and all of that. But like, so when I listen to a lot of this music, I don't want to say newer music because it's not new music. Because Saha is new and I don't feel like that about him. And Big Crit was new, and I don't think that album got enough love though.
It
That
didn't.
album-
I didn't hear enough. I didn't hear enough people talking about it. Like I saw. I'm not talking about like within our circle or nothing like
Right.
that. Like people we know, but just like in general, it coming up. Like I didn't hear enough of that, and I thought it deserved more.
Yeah. If you think hip hop is dead or you think it was a bad year for hip hop, go check out Saha the Prince, No Dope on Sundays. And check out Big Crit. What's it called?
Forever is a mighty long time.
Yeah, check that out, man. Yeah, they doing it. Check out both of those projects. You can listen to them back to back. You can intertwine them.
I know I'm going everywhere.
Go ahead.
But I just want to. It was some things I want to mention.
Yeah.
We had some snow.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about snow, did we?
Did we talk about snow? I think we talked about snow.
It snowed outside.
It didn't snow inside for sure.
Nah, not inside. Inside.
Yeah.
I don't know if we talked about snow.
I want to say we talked about it.
We might have talked about snow. You know what we did? Because that was earlier in the month.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I know for some of y'all out there listening, you're like, what? Why the hell would he say that? We live in Houston, Texas.
Yes, sir.
We don't get that shit.
In my life, I remember snowing 3 times.
3 times in the
I'm
last
35.
last 35 years, we seen
Right.
snow 3 times.
Yeah.
And only twice have we actually seen it on the ground.
Yeah, where it's stuck.
So
we usually just see snow flurries. This shit hit the ground and disappear.
yeah, that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got that. I think we did. Yeah, we definitely got that in. So this is our beginning review show. We ain't gonna like belabor the time. It's not gonna be a long podcast. We want to definitely put something out because we skipped last week. Want to go over a couple things. Something that I want to mention is, well, I want to ask you, what's your album of the year? Period. If you had to pick, what album set the stage for the year?
Right now, what comes to mind, and this is always a hard question for me because I thumb through a lot of shit and I'm gonna leave something out.
Right.
There's something that I loved and I'm not gonna mention right now.
Right.
But Forever's a Mighty Long Time
Yes.
is one of those albums that, even though we were probably reviewing 4 different albums at the time, somebody didn't get as much playtime because Big Crit came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody got ignored
Yeah.
because Big Crit came out. Because I was playing that one.
So, okay, so big picture, like, I mean, it's hard for me, especially as a fan of the guy. And the album did have a big impact. And then I went to the concert and all that shit. Y'all heard about that J444. But the album that I'm gonna mention is Joey Badass. What is it? The America some shit.
All American Badass.
Yeah, All American Badass. That album. And then also Killer Cadillac, Lorraine Montell.
Oh.
Yeah, it was something.
That was special.
Yeah. So check those albums out. You want to hear some good shit. If you want to hear some good R&B, like I said, it's out there. Daniel Caesar Freudian is the best R&B album I heard this year.
Now Bruno Mars?
But Bruno Mars came out in November last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if I had to choose out the two, then Bruno gets the nod. Like, and actually, Bruno is technically considered, because he's up for a Grammy for, like I said, because
he was in that time frame.
Yeah. When you come out fourth quarter, it's kind of like that. So, Bruno Mars definitely got the album of the year. Like, he got the album of the year, not R&B album. He had the album of the year. Period. Like, I've been talking about Bruno since that album came out.
He found a way to do it, man. He found a way to work those angles.
Yeah, and he did the damn thing. So, shout out to Bruno Mars. My low point of the year is listening to Nicki Minaj try to respond to Sheether. That was tough.
Oh man, it's been a hard year for Nicki.
Yeah, that was tough.
And Bart, what's the song? Bartier Cardi.
Yeah.
Have you listened to that?
Nah. I heard the hook and I couldn't get past the hook. I was like, okay, I'm going to have to revisit this.
Yeah, I played it and I don't remember anything from it. So that kind of lets me know how I feel about it.
Yeah. But I like Cardi B. I like her a lot.
Do you?
Yeah. I like the energy that she brings. I like
how much of an interview can you listen to?
Depends on who's doing the interview.
She does a 20-minute interview with anybody that's doing radio. How many minutes has your attention?
If I don't love the personality of the person who's doing the interview, probably 35 seconds. But if I like the person who's doing the interview, I'm more so listening to them and how they're crafting because to me, the sign of a great interviewer is how do you adjust to what the artist does. And when you realize somebody gives shitty answers, you give them softball questions that they can knock out the park. Like you gotta tee it up for them. And if you're great as an interviewer, you can do that. And I watch, when you watch certain people, you can see them start to, like, you know that they are level 10 question asker, but then they'll bring it down and ask Cardi a question so she can talk. Because if you ask her shit over her head, all she gonna do is say, you know what I'm saying, get this money. You know, I don't want to hear that shit. Shut the fuck up.
That's funny because that's exactly what she does.
Yeah, but if you can tee her up with something good, if you're
I don't know. When I've listened to Cardi B talk, it seems like there. And maybe I could be wrong. I hadn't really put a whole lot of thought into this aspect, but it seems like there's not really a good set of questions you can give her, because if you give her something and she doesn't have that answer and she give you the short version, it seems like that's the best way to go, because once she starts talking, it's like I don't think you can get a good dialogue with her.
Okay, so if you watch her last interview with the Breakfast Club after Bodak Yellow was a big song and went on one or whatever, if you pay attention to how Charlamagne and Angela Yee dumb their questions down for her, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's more palatable because they start asking her just regular stuff about her regular everyday life. So you stop asking questions about Cardi B, the star, and asking about her as a person. You know what I'm saying? Asking about, so now you moved out to Jersey. So how do you relate to your girls from the Bronx? And then she can just talk about that because this is regular shit. So she's not trying to give a scripted answer. She don't have to
Well,
be.
see, that's kind of the thing. It's like her regular shit sounds stupid.
Well, when she explained this,
But maybe it's just me and this Virginia Black talking.
Yeah,
But-
on this one thing, on that one interview, it was cool because she got to say that, you know what, I didn't realize that being successful and being the only person that's successful is pretty lonely. Because I'm out in Jersey and I'm by myself. I don't have anybody around. So I want to go back to the Bronx, but I can't just go. I can't. So to hear her explain it, it's like, I can see that. You know what I'm saying? So
I see where you're going with that now.
Yeah.
Like, you can actually get an intelligent answer.
Right, something that you can actually process through your brain.
You gotta kind of feel that. Like, you gotta kind of have that. You gotta feed her that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to give her them softball questions, though. You got to tee it up for her, and she'll because there's no way for you to mess it up. It's just something regular. When you trying to talk to somebody who's coming into their stardom about being a star, she don't know what it is to be a star. How you going to ask her that shit?
Yeah, you
Like-
bound to get a stupid answer.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you. Yeah, that's just not gonna work. Nothing good is gonna come out of it.
Speaking of coming into stardom and everything, I recently come across someone who had a fake Rolex watch. He got the fake Rolex watch because somebody he knew bought it off of somebody who was hustling, and he pretty much got hustled.
Okay.
We got to that because I was saying that I won't buy diamonds.
Right.
What? Oh, okay. Here's the crazy thing about it was I looked at the watch and I said, no fucking way. Me just looking at the watch, I'm like,
Right.
nah, bruh. Nah.
Yeah.
Somebody's selling it for $500 or whatever it is. Well packaged. Came in a wood box, flip up, got the suede inside, got a little paperwork in there with it. Roly.
Yep.
Sitting right there with the diamond bezel, but those diamonds, man, I was looking at that shit. I was like, bruh,
Yeah. Clouded with a chance of meatballs.
no, way too clean.
Oh, like super. Oh yeah.
Way
Oh, yeah,
too
yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
Like, bruh,
Yeah.
I've seen diamonds. I've looked at them. These look like, you know how you find that perfect engagement ring
Yeah.
with that nice rock in it?
Yeah.
But it's a whole lot of them on this watch.
Yeah.
Bruh. Nah.
Yep.
Nah. What Jay say? Them ain't Rolex diamonds. What the fuck you done to that?
Yeah.
So, but I was just thinking, like, cause I was gonna bring that up on the show before, man, but I don't think anybody really cared about it. But I was just saying, like, cause I wanted to talk a little culture shit, and I think I don't know what we were drinking. That whole episode went way left. But I was gonna say that, you know, me with my awkward way of thinking. The reason why I say I won't buy diamonds is because they don't have the value that we think they do.
Yeah.
Like, nobody else cares. Diamonds are not that rare. So, plus I came across some information that I believed already. It was like that the whole diamond trade shit was kind of, excuse me. It was kind of the whole thing was a ploy for the jewelry companies to sell like wedding rings.
Right.
I'm not talking about blood diamonds and all that. I'm
Right,
just
right,
talking
right.
about how they built it up, how they marketed wedding rings to be such an important thing and the diamond to be so special. And it was like, but these motherfuckers pulling diamonds out the mud every day.
Yeah, it was a puffed up industry. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like diamonds are a scam, dog. Now gold is going up. Rubies and sapphires and shit, a lot of that shit. Now I said that, but I don't know if those specifically. But a lot of those other gemstones are more rare, thus should be more expensive than diamonds. They're more valuable than them,
Right.
but I don't know.
I mean, okay, so simply put, if you pay attention to the fact that there's more carbon in the world and a lot of the other things that make the other stones, then that kind of just shows for itself. And I know everybody don't know that diamonds are made from carbon, but that is
Yeah.
where it comes from.
Let them know, DJ. Let them know.
Just saying. So, you know. But no, man. I mean, it makes sense. And like, I'm not one for fake anything. If you're gonna buy it, if you can't afford it, then it just means it ain't time for you to have it. If it costs $10,000 and all you got is $5, it ain't time for you to have it. Like, you literally can't afford it. And what to afford, I don't mean that you can't pay for it. I mean that you can't be afforded the benefits that comes as a result of having it. So,
Ooh,
like,
that was
yeah.
deep. That was deep. You can afford it, but you can't be afforded the benefits of having it.
Yeah, that's what comes as a result of having it. Yeah, like, so it's cool if you can't, you know, like I can't afford Reek's house. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be afforded with the benefits that come as a result of having his house. It is what it is. All I mean is keep working, keep grinding, and you know, and if one day if that's what I want, then I'll be able to get it. But if not, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it will be fine.
Yeah.
Would it be fine if I bought some fake diamonds?
No.
Why not?
Don't do that. Just don't. 'Cause you know
Okay,
it's
here's
fake
my argument for that.
diamonds. Okay.
Oh, excuse me. I don't know. My throat doing something extra. If diamonds are not as valuable as we believe they are,
Okay.
and I know better, wouldn't it just be a better option
Nope.
for me to let me finish? Let me finish.
Okay.
nigga.
Okay.
Look, I'm gonna get what I pay for.
Right.
Only thing we care about is the look of the diamond, because the
Okay.
value's not there. We just think it is because it's been marketed that way.
Uh-huh.
Cause no, the rest of the world don't give a shit.
Okay.
So, if I buy fake diamonds, knowing that they're fake diamonds and paying for the value that a fake diamond has, but still get that look, don't I win?
No.
Why not?
Because you'll still have to deal with the other things that come with having a fake diamond. A fake diamond is gonna have, I mean, it's a lot because it's made out of different materials, so you get more buoyancy. Not buoyancy, it's not the
No,
word.
that's not cool. I don't
Not
care if
the
they
word.
float or not.
Right. It got shit to do with water or floating at all. It is, I can't think of what word I'm trying to use, but basically it's not as durable, so you're more susceptible to it breaking, cracking, or being able to move out of whatever is set in.
Breaking or cracking?
Yeah. Because the one thing about a diamond that you know is that it's solid, right? It's hard. It's not something that's easily scratched, marred, or anything
Yeah.
else. So if you're dealing with this cubic zirconia or whatever,
Something
again,
of higher quality than a cubic zirconium.
a diamondoid.
Yeah, something,
Yeah.
some strange shit.
Yeah, but like, I'm saying, like, it's more likely for you to it lose its setting, like in whatever it's in, be it in a necklace, a ring, a watch, or whatever.
But I've had diamonds come out.
No, yeah, they will come out, but again, it's not as, it wouldn't be as commonplace as that.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, that's me. That's just that's my mind, and you know, I'm real weird. I got a lot of idiosyncrasy, so I just don't believe.
Because here's the thing. No, you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna go that deep. I was just gonna say, like, if I went and had something customized with something that's not an actual diamond,
it would depend on what that thing was.
I don't know the name of this shit, man.
Yeah.
They just they have like stones that they make that
Right.
or diamond-like.
Right. Dominance.
Diamondola.
Hey, man.
I don't know, man, cause I was just thinking about it. Cause I knew I said that I wasn't fucking with diamonds no more.
Yes.
I will buy gold because it's gold.
You should just buy all amethyst.
All amethyst.
Yes.
That sounds expensive. That sounds like some shit I can't find easily.
So there's the value. There you have it.
Okay.
Yeah, all amethyst.
That would fuck up a wedding ring though, wouldn't it?
Nah, amethyst would be dope on a wedding ring. It's purple.
I guess it just makes it non-traditional, huh?
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, I Said It podcast, episode 73. We talking all kind of crazy shit because it's just me and DJ, and this is what the fuck we do.
Yeah.
Without any regulators, and they kind of, DJ and not DJ, Humvee and Jay kind of.
Yeah. They bring a different dynamic.
Yeah, y'all can't see my hands.
Yeah. Yeah. Me and Il ran more like two sides of the same coin. So that's what you get when you get us together.
Yeah. You got to think a little bit.
Yeah. 601-641-9474. Send us an email at y'allsaiditpod@gmail.com. If you have any questions, comments, complaints, cares, or concerns from me, my co-hosts, or constituents, please hit us up and let us know what it is that you think and or feel what you disagree with.
And
Yeah.
okay, because we getting ready to wrap up.
Yeah, let's go.
We expected it to be a short show,
Right.
kind of last minute, but we didn't want to leave y'all hanging.
Didn't want to do that.
People out there that, oh shit, I can't
gonna
stop.
be all right.
I got a hiccup and shit, man.
Yeah.
People out there that listen to podcasts, we need y'all to be a little bit more involved.
Yeah.
We got a few things planned. I got my MacBook.
Yep.
Yep. We got a few things planned, and if anybody wants to be involved with the show, you can call, you can email, and you might be able to come through. I'm just saying.
Yep.
This thing is wide open because we engage in conversations.
Yeah.
And as you know, me and DJ kind of tend to take things to a different level, in a different direction. And I know some of y'all don't agree with some of the shit we say.
Yeah.
But I would like to invite you to debate.
Please, let's do that.
Come tell me how you celebrated Jesus Christ's birthday. And Jesus Christ ain't never celebrated his birthday. But anyway,
Yeah.
all that type of shit.
Yeah, man. Come
You know
on
what I'm
through.
saying? Around here with these diamond rings and earrings on. You paid all that money so you can say you got a diamond and you couldn't tell if anybody pointed it out to you.
Don't know nothing about cut, color, clarity, carat, none of that.
Man, you should have seen that Rolex though, dog.
Yeah.
No.
I think I'm glad I didn't see it. I think
But,
so.
to the dude's defense, he was young. He didn't really know much about jewelry.
Right?
And he thought, this was an opportunity.
Yeah, they hit him with that stimulus package, man.
Yeah.
That's
They
what
got
it
him
is.
good.
Oh, yeah.
The presentation alone, it almost didn't matter what was in that box.
Right.
But the fact that it had those stones in it, like if you'd have gave him the shit without the stones
The
in
plain.
it, winning all
Yeah,
day,
the
you
plain
get
one.
$500 out of anybody with that.
Yeah.
Those stones though,
Yeah.
red flag.
Yeah, not gonna be able
Nah,
to do it.
I'm not putting that on my wrist, dog.
Yeah.
Ain't no way in hell. That's just me though.
Yeah.
You ready to wrap this thing up?
Let's go.
Yeah, I Said It podcast listeners, man. Y'all call in. Y'all let us know what you think, man. We got some more stuff coming up. This 2018 year is going to be a bit bigger, better, more dynamic because we're going to do more videos. We're going to have a little bit more going on with the channel. That's YISIshow.com.
Yep.
Take you to the YouTube channel so you can see what we do when we do our silly shit that we do.
For sure.
And we should be on Spotify soon. I think after I don't know if I got to do some more extra shit because I got to look into it. But We should be on Spotify soon. If you're already listening to it, I don't know how much that means to you. But that too, that part. And let's see, Bloodline dropping soon.
Yep.
Don't have a date on that. But my solo album, the Ill Ran Perspective is Everything project, I'm gonna say February.
Yep.
And you can hold me to that if you want to. I'm gonna say February. Perspective is Everything is dropping, and it will be on iTunes, Google Play, and everything else, everywhere else. Perspective is Everything, Bloodline coming soon, YISIshow.com. You can find me on the Facebook, right? I'm on the Facebook as Ill Ran.
Yep.
You can find me on the IG, that's the Instagram, as Ill Ran.
Yep.
You can find me on the Twitter,
Why?
because I be twittering,
Oh
as ill_ran_is_back. And DJ the DJ,
yeah. Don't find me.
I'll find you.
You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast. Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.